Chat, I was gone because I had surgery. That's it. Oh, I'm cured. Which is pretty awesome. That's it. So, a long time ago, yuqwilson was playing Project Zomboid. And this is like 3 years ago. And I something happened on stream which pretty much annoyed me because I had to basically publicly tell stream what happened. I kind of wanted to like keep it to... I didn't want to go public with it, honestly, at the time, because I thought, like, I don't know, I didn't want to worry people or, like, make a big deal out of it, blah, 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 blah. But basically, like, my heart used to have these episodes where it would, like, start beating incredibly fast and, like, and be really, really uncomfortable in my chest. Like, I'm talking, like, 160 BPM. Like 170 BPM. In worst case scenario, I mean, we'll talk about that later, but it can get even higher. And I feel incredibly uncomfortable. And I have to relax. And like, you know, breathe slowly. And eventually, like, it just literally just resets. Like, in a beat. It doesn't slowly go back to normal. Like, because I knew that's why it wasn't a panic attack. And... basically, it wasn't dangerous for a long time. So I was just thinking to myself, like, well, yeah, you know what? I should seek, like, professional opinions about this. And I go see a cardiologist in Canada, and I do a bunch of tests, blood, running test. They record my heart for, like, a week with, like, a little device on my chest. They do a bunch of stuff, right? My doctor was like, I think you have panic attacks. And I go see the cardiologist. The cardiologist goes, I think you have panic attacks. And I'm like, I'm not nervous. I'm not stressed or anything. And it kind of confused me. And then I moved to Japan. And that's where, like, you know, basically that changes a lot of stuff. Where I would need to get a new doctor and blah, blah, blah. So, like, back in February, I had to call an ambulance because my heart wouldn't stop after like 5 hours or whatever, and I started coughing blood. So I called an ambulance and I was admitted to the ER. That was like during District V. I was very annoyed at the time, and you know, the good thing that came out of it, of course, is like I had a doctor that you know did all the tests imaginable on me to determine what I had. And he was like, you are arrhythmic. And I think that it's a specific type of arrhythmia that you have that causes these things to happen. These episodes to occur. And he was like, basically like, hey, after you're discharged, you know, let's have another meeting and we'll talk more. And like, sometimes I was busy not streaming because I would go see my doctor and we would have a meeting and then, like, we would talk about stuff. And he was like, I think you need surgery. And I was like, oh, surgery? And I started freaking out because I thought, like, is this like this is my heart we're talking about? Surgery? And then, don't worry, I didn't have open heart surgery or anything. I don't want people to freak out when I say I had surgery. It's not open heart surgery. That's like really dangerous or whatever. I'll tell you what I had. But it's not open heart surgery. It's... Don't worry about it. The procedure was not dangerous. But I was admitted at the hospital, and basically what they did was... I forgot what you call this. But basically, they opened my main artery in my inner thigh, where your main artery is, like vein, and they shoved the tube in there, and they went all the way to my heart, and basically they were like purposely trying to start my heart, like so it goes crazy. Yeah, catheter ablation or whatever. Yeah. And it's basically to diagnose, like, what is causing this, and from what I understand, I don't know what they're called, FYI. But you know, like, chat, you have like electric currents in your body, right? That transfer electricity or whatever. This is like a really child version of describing this, but like, from what I understand, like, you know, I don't know what they're called, but you have like electrical currents in your body. And I have a faulty one near my heart that is like leaking. It's leaking like a pipe. And it's shocking my heart. That's what I understand. And what they did is like they just burnt it. They burnt that specific part so it stops leaking. It's like patching like a leaky pipe. And then I'm cured, guys. That's it. Doc told me you're cured. It's not guaranteed. There was a chance that I would not be cured, is what they told me. Now I skipped a bunch of like unnecessary details, but hey, become a member today. Become a member today. I talked a lot more. Yes, I'm paywalling my hospital story. I'm kidding. It's because there's a lot of really private information there. System update? Kinda, yeah. I legit like how do I describe it? My heart is not beating any less fast. It's still beating like on rest chat. My heart beats 90, which is not the greatest, but it's not terrible. I think the average is like 70. My heart just beats naturally fast. It's just how it is. There's nothing I can do about it. Maybe if I was like more physically active, I'm sure it can like decrease. Like, I'm a streamer, man. I work at home all the time. But it's not, the problem was never that it beats fast. It's just like it would beat hard, that like all the time in my chest, my heart. And ever since the surgery, it's like beating a lot slower. Not slower, a lot less hard. Sorry. It doesn't like, the presence is a lot less felt. Does that make sense? I feel better. I feel like it really feels like a weight off my shoulders. I've been feeling that way for like the past few days now. Or it just feels, I just feel healthier. I feel better than I have like in the past like couple years. And I sleep so much better too. Like I feel like I wake up in the morning, like okay, just so you know, I went to sleep at like 1 a.m. yesterday, just so you know, okay? FYI. So it's not like that I sleep more. Because I thought it was like because I would sleep more, but it's not. I still go to bed at like 1 a.m. And I wake up at like 8 a.m. and I don't feel like completely drained of energy. And I don't feel like the greatest, but I feel like it's a lot better than before. Like yeah, I don't know. I just feel better all around. That's what I'm trying to say. And that's it. That's my health update. I feel great, and I hope it stays that way forever. My operation doctor though, he spoke great English. Oh, but okay. One last thing. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go a little bit deeper in like details. Oh my fucking god, they don't put you to sleep here, guys.
I know what you are.
I'm saying if you guys, I'm just saying if you guys are afraid of like being awake during a procedure and you can have the surgery somewhere else, maybe do that, because I was awake during the whole procedure. That's so scary. Now you might be wondering why. From what I understand, from what I in quote understand, I want that to be very, very clear. I'm not stating facts here. I'm stating what I understand. I could be wrong with what I'm about to say. Japan is very strict on drugs. So they really don't want people to be like addicted to substances. So they really limit the amount that they give to people. So for my surgery, I was like really, really sleepy, but I was like not asleep. My dad's a surgeon. He gets worried sick that the person will sleep and just not wake up. There's no real guarantee. Really, a coma? I mean, I don't think comas are what happened for a catheter ablation or whatever it's called. I still forget what it's called. There's a risk sometimes. Brother, I'm taking it. No offense to yuqwilson, but I'm taking it, bro. I'm sorry. The pain that I experienced was pretty freaking wild. Like I'm talking like actually groaning on the operation table. Bro, this is the most nerd emoji fucking thing I'll ever say, but it was like fucking Anakin at the end of Revenge of the Revenge of the Sith or whatever the fuck it's called. Fuck, I'm LARPing Star Wars, but it's like when he's fucking turned into Darth Vader, bro, and he's like fucking I felt like that shit. I actually felt like that. Real. Like actually so painful. And the doc was like, we'll give you more painkillers. Basically, I was like really, really sleepy. Like super tired. And I would like fall asleep for like maybe a minute. And then they would literally poke around my heart to like start it to go fast. And then I would wake up from that. Every like couple minutes. Because basically they were diagnosing me. Not only were they trying to cure me, but before curing me, they had to diagnose like what kind of arrhythmia I have. Or where the leaking pipe was in my body. So like to do that, they had to test. And how to test? Well, you kickstart my heart. It's like literally I would just pass out, wake up, my heart pounding fast, be really, really, really uncomfortable for like maybe 3 minutes, and then they would like reset it, and I'd be like, I feel good, and I would go back to bed, and then literally 2 minutes again, wake up, same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, while there's a guy like holding the tube like on my leg, and whenever his hand is moving, I feel it. They gave me so much painkillers, and like I know they probably gave me, I mean, they didn't think it would last 3 hours, so they gave me more than like they thought they would give me. So like after the operation, I was really nauseous. Like I'm talking like really, really, really sick. I think I almost puked on the operation table. Like, actually. There was a point where I was trying to tell the nurses, like, I'm about to puke. I was like, like, I really thought I was gonna puke on the table. I was so close. I remember I was close. But, yeah. That's about it. And now I'm like recovering my leg. Guys, I limp when I walk. They didn't give me Vicodin though. By the way, last statement about my health. Don't feel like you have to be nice to me because I had like, you know, because I went to the hospital.